want to welcome you. I'm part of Pachamama Alliance. We have a message from Grandma Aggie.
My English name is Agnes Baker Pilgrim. Today they call me Grandma Aggie. I'm very concerned about things that is happening around as I journey the globe. It's frightening because I see that I think this world is going to face a water war, because I always say, never did I think I'd get this old and have to buy bottled water. And it's scary what's happening in different places about water. Even today, people are walking miles to carry good water. And it should be a concern of everybody in this room. Every one of you were a water baby, born in water. And even before you came out of the amnio sac, you followed a big ball of water. And water is our first medicine. And it should be our very, very high concern in each of our lives. We don't thank it when we wash our hands. We don't thank it when we cook. We forget about it when we're washing our clothes. We forget about it when we flush the toilet. We forget about it when we shower. We forget about it when we water our lawn or wherever we use it. And yet, it is our first medicine. So I have a big concern about it all over the globe and what's happening to our ocean, the pollution in our rivers and streams. In 1994, I restored the sacred salmon ceremony of my people that they had done for 22,000 years. That they did that ceremony before any of them went fishing. They did that to teach the children about moderation and balance. Take what you need and leave the rest for that use for them to grow. And we walked away from a lot of these teachings, and the Creator told me a long time ago that He gave every continent, every country, everything that people needed to survive. And you know, we became ungrateful. We don't thank the food from Earth Mother when we eat. We don't do those thankful things that the ancient ones and the old ones in our background has taught us of the sacredness of what we walk amongst every day. And we need to come back and do those things of being grateful. I believe that we have hurricanes, monsoons, and everything that are killing people around the globe because we don't thank the water for our life. You think about it. When I drink this water, I always bless it. Thank you. When I shower, I say, bless me. You know, 75% of your body is water. Talk to it. Water can hear. I have a medallion right here that was given to me by Dr. Emoto, the Japanese scientist that has proven that water can hear. He talks with passion and freezes it and brings it back. And under the microscope, it looks beautiful like this. So when you say the weather is bad out there, remember the water inside it, you can hear it. And it doesn't like the sound of that, because he has proven that you can talk bad to a glass of water and it'll get cloudy. And he can take a piece of paper and write on it, I love you, and stick it on that glass and it'll clear it up. Gettysburg, what the bleep do I know? And he's really a good guy and has proven to each and every one on this planet that water can hear. So I pray that you will walk away with that thought that you could bless it every day. And I think if you do that for 2 weeks, you'll feel better about your body because you're talking truth to nobody but yourself. Teach it to your children. It'll make a difference in your life. And remember, it can hear.
Good morning, and thank you to Grandma Aggie. Thank you all for being here. We're so honored to dedicate this Water Summit to Grandmother Agnes, who inspired us. for so many years and taught many of us to thank the water. And I know quite a number of you have told me over the last few weeks that you have begun thanking the water every morning or every day and are feeling very uplifted by that, which I too am. So let's raise our glasses now and say thank you to the water.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, water. All right. Thank you. And now I'd like to share a land acknowledgement with you. I invite you to settle in and take a deep breath as we become present to one another for our conversations today. As we gather, it's fitting to remember and honor the original nations who gathered in this valley before us, people who lived sustainably here for thousands of years. This acknowledgement was composed on the unceded land belonging to tribes who lived here and to those descendants who live here still. Though some tribal names may have been forgotten, we honor and name those tribes we do know. The Takelma, the Latgawa, the Shasta, the Klamath, Modoc, and Yahushan. We know the ancestors of this land were abused, uprooted, and many were murdered by the colonists more than a century ago. But their love and respect for the land, the elementals, and all the living beings here continues to bless this valley. We endeavor to learn from their living descendants, and some of whom still live here, and let us do what we can to dismantle systems of oppression that have dispossessed indigenous people of their lands while denying their rights to self-determination. Let us take to heart the gift of observing their practices of working with natural systems for the benefit of everyone and everything. Thank you. And now it is my privilege and honor to introduce our special guest who will open sacred space for us. Sky. Sky is a member of the Navajo tribe known as the Diné. Sky's clan is flowing water together.
Water flowing together.
Water flowing together.
Povichine.
She was born in Canyon de Chelly in Arizona, where people have lived in those canyons for 5,000 years uninterrupted. Now Sky is here in Oregon, in Rogue River and in Ashland for over 40 years. She lives her spiritual practices daily, and she reverences water as healing. We are honored, Sky, that you are here joining us to bless the water. And I also want to welcome Dan Wapapa Anishinaabe. Dan is from the Anishinaabe, Kickapoo, and Sacs and Fox tribes. He grew up with his community's cultural ways and has been politically active within the American Indian movement and spiritually active through tribal ceremonies. Dan is co-founder and co-director of Red Earth Descendants, a teacher of traditional ecological knowledge and permaculture. Dan's efforts are focused on the preservation of the earth for future generations. Welcome, Dan. So I will step back and invite you. Yes, shall we all stand? Let us all stand.
Good morning, relative. Good morning, relatives. Good morning. Here it is. My name is Sky. Lauren, I'm really humbled to be here. And we're just gonna go about our beautiful ripple of conscience with Grandma. Grandma, so good to come here and just watch her. She's present here. She's present with us, and we're just gonna start with a prayer. And I thought I'd play a flute. Danny's gonna drum, and we're just gonna smudge. Just smudge. Smudging is the way we start our day. The native. I'm starting my day today. Anybody has a lighter that? Smudging is for our conscience, bless the day and the circle of the presence of conscience here. Good morning, Holy Spirit. Good morning, Grandfather, Holy Spirit, Tukashla, Hashem, to the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. We're humbled to be here in this time, in this beautiful circle, ripple of conscience, of truth and love and light. And we're humbled to be children of great water. Our heart beats with the water. Spread, elevate our vibrations to the nations in 4 directions. Where's the light? All right. We're just gonna get it really good. We're the children of conscience, the intelligence of the water in all things. We're harness of water. Grandma taught us that. Blessings, blessings. Grandma taught us that, We're spreading our prayers right now in 4 directions. We are calling our ancestors to come pray with us. And we're also inviting our offsprings to come out and pray with us. We're praying in 4 directions, all nations, all generations. There's too much generational trauma. It's not just Native Americans, it's all over the earth. Water is a conscience of Creator God. The presence of water, we're harness of water. The plants, the rivers, the clouds, the critters, our children, birds, all, we're harness of water, harness of intelligence, harness of great intelligence. Gotcha, Grandfather, Atayawa, Wishamanatu. Just sending prayers right now with Grandma. If you close your eyes and just smile at her. Just smile at her. Just smile. Close your eyes and smile at her. Raise that vibration. We need to go with that heartfelt beat. And just be a part of that conscience and spread. The shift is a shift in consciousness. Mother Earth is really our medicine. The water, the intelligence of the water in plants, the intelligence of the water in leaves. The trees are our avatars. All these trees, they're teachers. How the blood, our blood vessels is the same thing. The water, how the water flow in our body. We're a harness of water, and the intelligence of the water is our teacher. And so our responsibility is to keep the integrity of the water. That is our responsibility, and put it out for direction every day. All nations, all generations. The generational trauma is starts with the deception, but the water will not tell us lies. The water is a conscience of Creator. Our connection to Creator is water. Even the Holy One was telling us, baptize, get the new life, new birth, the new conscience, the new day, the newness, the energy, the next step, the next relations, all our relations. The Native Americans, they pray all our relations, means not just people, not just families, but the leaves and the birds and the flowers. And we wake up in a teepee, we're not in the box. We see the sunrise, we see the sunset, we sit on the earth. That's our genetic makeup. We're connected through this water. The water is our first medicine, Grandma says, and she's right. But that's what connects us to all nations and to Creator God. That's what connects us to spirit, to truth. There is no deception in the water. We have to keep our integrity with the water. Now our body, we're harness of water. We're water harness, just like the critters, and then, but also to have that integrity to the water within. So be careful when you pray and then you go to the doctor and he gives you some kind of industrial regimen. Be careful what you put in your water. You can go to the garden and grow your own, or walk on the mountain and get, pick up some flowers or pick up some herbs, and there's a lot. Like St. John's wort grows everywhere in this valley. St. John's wort, it's amazing medicine. It's God-made medicine. And there's a lot of good medicines, like the echinaceas, the flowers, roots. Mother Earth has the answers. Creator God, in the miracle of creation, is an ongoing thing. It didn't start one day and stopped another day. It's an ongoing thing. That's what the water teaches us. The unity. We are the unity of the water to humanity. That's what Grandma's talking about. It's not some Webster words in the dictionary or something that runs out of the faucet or some kind of shower thing or like cooking things, washing dishes. It's nothing to do with water. The intelligence of the water is healing, is true healing, not some kind of jabs or some, none of that stuff, The Mother Earth has all the cleansing. This water goes to the Himalayas. It goes to the oceans. Now, you have an ocean. You have a body of ocean with minerals. You have a body of water in the Himalayas. The dynamic of the water, we need to also keep the balance, Grandma says. It's very true. Our integrity to that water is really important. So we just thank Creator God for the presence of the water. And I was thinking yesterday, the difference between a fish and a horse. Fish drink water all day, and a horse drink just a tiny little bit, and it's a strong, big animal, and the fish just going like, drink water all day. It's just, they all have the same intelligence as the water. The Creator God is Creator God. The voice of many waters is the voice of many waters. We are many waters. So thank you guys for being here. Danny, will you let's you drum and I'll play a flute with the water. Bless the water in this way. The water is very sensitive, and the vibrations of human too. The vibrations of human. is also very important. You see on like from TVs and medias, you see the hostility of those people that are running for official positions, and you see the hostility and the vibrations of the water. You sit there, and your water is just like you turn all kinds of stuff that's not right. Keeping the harmony and the clarity and the beauty and the flow, the dynamics are changing now. When we're here with the integrity of the water and a responsibility to be the water protectors. Water is beautiful. Water is peace. Water is love. Water is conscience. Water is our connection to Creator and to miracle of creation, to all nations, all generations. Water is the first water that's going to heal all generations. So we can focus on the healing. Just kind of. One more song, one more here. Okay. Good morning, Holy Spirit. I wake up in the morning, and every morning I say, "Good morning, Holy Spirit." It's here, it's with us. It will never fail us. It will never leave us and never forsake us. It's the best of us. morning, relatives. Yay, I love you. Yatta bene. We say in my language, we say yatta bene. It's good morning. Good morning. Yatta bene. Yatta bene. Blessings. Just praying for all nations, all generations, the healing of the nations, all generations. Water is our first medicine. The unity of the water, we need to focus on that beauty, what we can learn from the water in all things, our creator in all things. Our water planet is, it's what we have. We all have it. Every human being, we have it. It's a gift from our creator God. Life is a gift from our creator God. And all nations, all generations, that's our gift. It's a gift. Life is a gift from a pure and holy creator. And we just kind of ripple this conscience, in 4 directions. Naho, blessings. Blessings.
Thank you both for opening sacred space for us and for calling us to the responsibility, to integrity of the water. To hold and protect integrity of the water. And with your flute, the joy of the water. The love and the joy of the water that connects us all.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Blessings.
So I think we'll begin then. You may take your seats if you wish, and there are things on your seats. An agenda for the day, and also a card that talks a little bit about Pachamama Alliance and our intentions for this water summit. And then on the other side, we have some tips for respectful dialogue that we expect we will be able to hold to today. So now I would like to bring our attention to Bella Witherspoon, who I believe is just about ready. So we do take some time for a little check-in from everyone, or I think our time expects we'll go on. We'll ask Bella to speak with us, and then shortly thereafter, both Chris Hall and Katie will talk with us about the action circles. And then when we get into the action circles, for sure, please check in and share your name and share your intentions for the water and what we are here to accomplish. Of course, there are many people who are not able to be here today, but have been part of the Water Summit over these weeks. And as you may know, we have recorded each of the Water Summit sessions, and many people have been viewing them on our website, and this recording also will be available, not of the small groups, not of every single part of today, but the main parts of the day, because we want this, we have a vision and a wish that water summits like this could go forth and be held in many watersheds around Oregon and around the West and around the world. So we hope that we're
Around the earth.
founders, yes, around the earth, yes. Yeah, we're all aware that there have been some very frightening predictions of water wars on the earth in this century. And we know that water is a very precious and scarce resource. We believe in the abundance of water, and we wish to commit ourselves to the abundance of water, but that is not the reality for many people. And so we need to do our part, and many will do our part. And I'm happy a little later you will be hearing from Chris Hall. And Chris and John are founders of the Water League. The Water League has been working with us closely in the past few weeks, and they are really prepared to offer a lot of support going forward to the action circles that we set up today, because we want to assure continuity, and they will be a major source of support for our water circles. One last request before Bella takes charge. Would you please turn off your phone? Let's turn off our phones so we don't have all those sounds coming in to disturb us. All right.
Thank you so much.
And Bella Witherspoon will be giving us a process that really helps us prepare to bring all our energy, all our intelligence, all our integrity into the action surface.